Okay, we're going to start with registering your domain and getting your hosting, which you need for your domain, and setting up your WordPress website, which sounds very complicated, but we're going to get it all done in this very short video. So if you'll just use the link below, you can set up your, you can click and you will end up on this site, which is HostGator, which is the site that I recommend. So if you'll just click the link in the resources document, it will bring you here to the HostGator site. And the first thing that you need to do is pick a hosting plan. It's very easy. You can see there's lots of ways to do that, but the easiest way here is to click View Web Hosting Plans. And you can see they're very inexpensive, starting there. Getting started with web hosting today, a single domain with unlimited disk space and unlimited bandwidth is starting at $3.96 a month. So we're going to click Order Now. And you have two choices here. You can either register a new domain, which means you're going to register a domain name that you don't already own. And if you were going to do that, you would just type your new domain name here, .com, and it would tell you whether it was available or not. It is. And then you would go through the process of picking which hosting package that you wanted, whether you want to be billed monthly or if you want to pay or if you want to sign up for a longer term subscription to get it cheaper. You need to create a username and password for HostGator and then fill in your billing information. I do recommend that you add the domain privacy at $9.95 a year. This basically will make sure that people don't know who owns the domain. If you want to add the site lock, you can, and you do not need the jumpstart, okay? It looks like this coupon code was automatically entered, and then you kind of get the itemized thing down here. You get, you're getting your hosting minus your coupon credit. The add-ons that I chose, remember you can take those off if you want. I do recommend you get the privacy protection for your domain, and then it will tell you what your total is for today that you've read and agree, and you're gonna click create an account. Now I have already done this, and I already have a domain name that I'm gonna use that I purchased from somewhere else. So I'm going to use that domain. And for this purposes, I'm going to choose 1 month. Now, you still need to create a username and password, fill out your billing information, choose if you want any of the privacy protection or anything, which I don't need from here. And then you can see that my total due for today is going to be $7.16. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use this domain, but the one thing that I need to do that I have not done yet is log in. And I already have that login, so I'm going to pause the video and do that now. Great, so now that I completed that step, I got an email from HostGator that included a link to my cPanel, and it has the username that I created, and it generated a password for me to use. So I'm now going to log into my cPanel with that username and password. Okay, now that I'm logged into my control panel, I can get started setting up my WordPress functionality. Now, one thing to mention is if you registered your domain through HostGator, you have no additional steps. If you did what I did, which is I had a domain registered somewhere else that I used, then there were instructions in my email to go change my name servers, okay? But if you took my advice and registered your domain here with HostGator and also bought your hosting here, then there's no extra steps for you. But I quickly also changed my name servers to point to HostGator from where I registered my domain. But really, again, that is an extra step only if you'd registered your domain somewhere else, and then it was just a quick edit to change where the name servers were pointing so that they were pointing to HostGator. But again, the instructions on how to do that were in the email that HostGator sent me because I had my domain registered somewhere else. So now that I've purchased my hosting through HostGator, I've already registered my domain either through HostGator or somewhere else. Now the third step is installing your WordPress. So I'm going to scroll down and show you where that is. It's very simple to do. So I'm going to click right here where it says Fantastico, the big old happy smiley face. Fantastico is going to help me install WordPress. And then you can see right here it says WordPress, and it says click on any of the items on the left to get more details. Use Fantastico to automatically install any of the scripts listed on the left. Okay, so I'm going to click WordPress because that's what we want to use. It's the simplest, easiest, and best way to set up a website. Okay, and we are going to click New Installation. It says install on the domain socialmediamanager.org. I'm going to leave install in directory blank. I'm going to create an administrator username and password. I'm going to do that offline. You can create whatever you'd like there. I'm going to update my email address so that it's coming to me, and then I'm going to click Install WordPress. So I'm just going to fill out this form. Again, nothing in the directory. Leave it blank. I'm going to create my admin access. That is my website, my web manager access, my username and password. So I'm going to create that. I'm going to update my email address because this is not the correct email address to reach me. And then I'm going to click Install WordPress, and then I'll be right back. Great. Once I've done that, now all I have to do is click Finish Installation in order to finish the process of actually installing the software on my site. And we'll just read here. Great, it looks like everything was successful, and we should get an email about that with our username and password. So anytime you're trying to log in to your WordPress website, it's very easy. You just go to your domain, and then you put the / and then you type wp-login, and it will take you to that page. Well, let's try that one more time because we know it actually is found. There we go. And then you can type your username and your password, and we'll go ahead and ask it to remember us, and we'll log in. And now you are looking at what is considered to be the back end of your WordPress website. The first thing to notice is in this admin area is that there is an update to WordPress, and it says please update now, and it's smart to do that before you do anything else. So we're just going to click please update now so that we can make sure we're operating on the newest version. Save password. Now it's telling us to make sure that we update or back up our files before we do this, but there really isn't anything to back up yet. So we're going to say update now. And we're just going to let it do its thing. And as soon as it's done, you can see that it's now completely updated. and we have just a little notice here to update a plugin. You can see this one, so I'm just looking to see if there was anything else that needed to be updated before we get started, and it says that. So I'm going to click update now. And this is going to be my last little sort of administrative thing, and then we'll be ready to move on to the next video. I'm just going to click activate plugin. The plugin is activated. Go back to our dashboard. We should see that we have no more updates. Let's see here, updates 2. It would like for us to update these themes. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to pause this video and we're going to stop this video actually, and we're going to move on to the next video working with more of our themes.